Hello YouTube and welcome back to Subnautica. I'm Tourman Brad and today it's first light. We're going to be heading off to, where is it? It's gone. There. We're heading off to that beacon. Last time we got the Seamoth built, which is great. We're going to use that to get all the way over there because it's quite a long way. And if I'm right, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure, excuse me, I'm pretty sure that's where the island is. So I've just been prepping to go. I'm wasting daylight, but let's just very quickly get the inventory up and we'll drink and eat.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Might as well fill up. And I've also prepared some, well, one anyway, cured boomerangs, so they last a bit longer. So in this machine here, when you go into cooking, if you've got a cooked fish and some salt, you can do a cured one, so they last a bit longer. They don't go off. But I think they might reduce your water level slightly more with them being salted. I'm not 100% sure on that though. Okay, so I've got rid of as much as I can, cleared out some space. So I've just got some food, water, and the essential tools, replacement batteries for the flashlight and whatever else we might need. And let's get into the Seamoth, which has got pretty much a full charge. And you can see by where the spanner is, it's 100% health, so it's running fine, and we can repair it with the repair tool if we've got titanium and whatever else is needed on the way. So let's set off. It's been daylight for a couple of minutes, so I really want to do this during the day so you get a better look around the island when it's light. And also it's nice to be able to see what's going on. So on the way, it's a little bit of a journey. I just want to say thank you to the new subscribers. That's fantastic. I'm up to a massive 14 subscribers as I do this video, but that's fine. I'm just pleased that there's some people enjoying it and they're interested enough to subscribe. And also a big thank you to Stephen Frisbee for the very kind comments. I obviously read all of the comments and reply to as much as I can. So thank you, Stephen. I hope you're still watching. So we're going to pass over some uncharted territory. We might see some new things, but the plan is not to explore this land too much, but to get to the next beacon. And I have a feeling, looking at that, I might be on the wrong one. I don't think this is the island, is it? Because it's very deep. I think this is, so look at that. Oh dear. Now this ship will only go down to 200 meters and it starts to collapse once you get past that point. So I think if that's lower than 200, we're not going to make, yeah, because that's 400 away. But 100 now, yeah, I don't think we're going to make it down to that. But you know, I was sure this was where the island was. If I look up, no. I must have that wrong. Well, never mind. So that other officer, the Officer Keane, his broadcast, so he's got himself a temporary base established right down there. So I'm at 163 feet, 160, 70, 180, and he's still 100 and, yeah, oh, there we go. Alright, so we're actually taking 20% damage there. We're down to 80% on the ship. So that's at 192 meters. And he's still 116 away. So I don't think that's going to happen today. You can upgrade the Seamoth to go a bit deeper, but you need to find the modules to upgrade it. So I think I might have to scratch that. The other thing I wanted to do today, depending on...
Diversity in this region is unusually low. Cause unknown.
The other thing I was going to do today, depending on if I had time after looking at the island, was to... oh man, right on the edge. Okay, well I can jump out here. I want to have a quick scout around that to see if there's any new tools.
Passing 100 meters.
So my oxygen isn't going to last as long, but I don't have to go all the way up to the surface. Nothing in there.
200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
And if I had the cutting tool, I could cut that open. Oh, look at this. Oh, there's going to be all sorts down there. Okay, well, let's have a scout around here, see what we can see. Yes, I don't think I even finished saying there. So I was wanting to have a look at the habitat building. So I need to make the habitat tool. There's a little technique I like to use when using the moth. Instead of just pushing forwards to go forwards, and you're missing out on what's happening below you. But then if you keep stopping to do this and forwards, you're going to start going down. But if you combine forwards and the jump or up button, so that's W in space, you can do, I don't know if it's got a proper name, but I like to call it the helicopter maneuver, because you sort of go like a helicopter, so you can look down at the ground, and if you look at your depth indicator, you can sort of balance it out. So I'm traveling, God hell, that's alright, it's okay. So at a certain angle I'm traveling along and I'm not going up or down. I've got it just balanced right, but I can see the ground quite clearly, so that's a useful thing to do. You probably already know that, but if not, there you go. So that's W and spacebar for the helicopter maneuver, or technique, whatever. Alright, I'm going to have a look at those things down there. I can see something that we can scan, and my oxygen should be replenished now, so I don't have far to go. The scanner tool. So that was a blueprint for the mobile vehicle, the upgrade bay, sorry. Thermal plant, that's interesting. Now the upgrade bay was exactly what we'd need for, got to keep an eye on where the ship is, that's the other thing. The upgrade bay is for exactly what I was on about before, for upgrading your sea moth. So I'm going to, for safety, because my oxygen doesn't last as long down here, I'm going to move this, oops, keep hitting E. I'm going to move this closer to where I want to go next, but keeping an eye on the depth.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Prawn suit torpedo arm. We'll have that. And the prawn suit's one of the other vehicles that you can make. It looks great. It looks like a mech. And keep an eye on oxygen. See if there's anything to scan. We'll have that. That's cool. So we've got all the parts for the thermal plant. Now let's just see if there's anything else convenient here. Floodlight, that could be handy. We'll have one of those. Excellent. Collecting loads of things. I think we've already got a chair, haven't we? Yeah.
30 seconds.
Alright, and this is where we look for the ship, so it's handy that it's got this marker on it. And what I need to do obviously is bring that closer over to where I'm searching.
Oxygen.
There we are. So where do we get to? There. Keep an eye on the depth of the moth. It doesn't get damaged. And let's have another look. There's something we want. Time capsule. Well, let's open it. A couple of goodies in there. Look like a first aid kit. And a bottle of water. Prawn suit torpedo arm. I'm not sure how many parts. Let's see. Excellent. So we've got all the parts to make that. Now obviously we can't make this prawn suit yet, but we've got some parts for when we can. Back to the ship for oxygen. You can see how much easier this is when you have the moth to be able to just jump in and out to top up your oxygen. And we can turn the light on the moth on and off with the right mouse button, which is handy. So let's head back to the base and we'll have a look at building the habitat builder. And yeah, yeah, let's see what components we need for that and see how it works. So I'm down to 62 health on the ship at the minute now. When you get that down too low, it'll actually explode and be destroyed, and you've got to rebuild it. So you've got to be a bit careful here, but I just want to have a quick look to see. There we go. There's a little something in there. Now this might be the, yes, the laser cutter fragment. I'm not sure how many, if we've got enough of these yet. Right, oh, we need one more of those. That's good. We're on our way. Yeah, so I want to have a look at repairing the sea moth when we get back, which isn't difficult to do. But I'm just trying to remember exactly what the deal was with it. I think you just need titanium, possibly glass if it's your window that's damaged. I'm not really sure about that, but we'll find out in a minute. All right, let's have a look at how we build the habitat builder. Personal tools, and there it is, habitat builder. So we need a computer chip, a wiring kit, and a battery. Now, how do we make the computer chip and the wiring kit? Computer chip is table coral, gold, and copper wire, which I think we have, and the wiring kit is just silver ore. I'm sure we've got some of that as well. Table coral, battery we had, and gold, and the copper wire. I think that was it. Let's just check. So that's the computer chip. Let's build that. Advanced wiring kit. Right, and the wiring kit was silver. Oh, I only got one silver, so we need another silver one. Oh, do we use this? Oh, probably use the silver making the other thing. Never mind. Didn't do that very well. Should have planned that out. Wrong one. Electronics. There we go. Wiring kit. So we've got the ingredients now, hopefully, for the habitat builder. There we are. Let's build this and see. Oops.
Seek fluid intake. The builder tool is designed to construct habitats capable of withstanding extreme environmental conditions.
Excellent. And with one of those, we can build a nice big base with a constructor and storage and radio and all the things we need. And also we can have a docking bay for the moth. There's lots of things we can do. And now I don't think I have blueprints for, let's just get some air to actually build anything. Let's just have a look in the blueprints. All sorts of things you can make. There we go, base. Multi-purpose room. So we need a multi-purpose room to get started, and I don't have any of the parts for that. So we need to go to that island really to get started. So even if it isn't at that location, it's roughly in that direction. And we'll keep an eye on the horizon to see if the island does do this pop-up thing I mentioned earlier, where, is that the right one? Yeah. Where there's this, oops, oh, I just crashed into my own ship. That was ridiculous. Sea glide, don't need that. Now I've got a habit of hitting Q and E to tilt the ship. I play a lot of Space Engineers, and you use Q and E to roll your ship. So when you're doing things like that, you might want to hit one of the other keys to swing you around. And of course E just ejects you from your ship, from the moth in this one. So keep doing that. Not good. Not a good thing to do. Alright, I'm going to do one of those little bunny hops here to get some view of the water. So dive down. I'm going to rush the surface, but just before I get there, I'm going to use jump and tilt forwards. to get some speed up. Here we go. Tilt forwards. Whee! Tilted forwards a bit too much. I'm going to try another one of those. Yeah, there you see the mist? You can just see how the mist is hanging on the water. Now that's just obscuring this island. So it is in that direction, but it's not exactly there. And you can't quite see it from this angle. But if you do one of those little hops, bigger one than that. Here we go, space bar, tilt forwards a bit. Yeah. There we go. You can see it now. And here it is, look at this. We've got a little island. Now, the weird thing about this is it's actually a floating island. It isn't attached to the ground. Look at that. Scary stuff down there. But look, it has these big inflatable things which are keeping it held up. That's pretty cool. So we need to find a little spot we can land at, and there we go. There's just the spot right there. There's a path leading up. Let's park the ship roughly there. It shouldn't float away. And we're out of the water on a lovely beach. And we can see we're 1,300 meters away from the...
Picking up multiple energy signatures on the island's surface.
1,300 meters away from the life buoy, the emergency pod. So we're walking, we're on land. And this is it. Now let's have a quick look. We're going to need a knife because there are some little nasties on this. They're not horrendous, but we need to defend ourselves a bit. I can remember roughly where I'm going. One of the places is on top of, there it is there, on top of that peak. And there is another one on the top of that peak, but there's also a spot where there's a bit of a dip that has some things in. Now this is a nice little pool. You can take your Seamoth under the island to come to this. Oh, there's a thing. You need to remember where it is. Oh, we've got the marker. So you can actually pop up there if you want to. But what we're going to do here is I'm going to scan a few things on the way because some of this stuff we can eat. And some of it we can get seeds for. And plant and actually grow them for food or just decoration later. So I have played the game before, but I've never, or it could be just those clouds. I've played the game before, but I haven't really, I mean, I never completed it. I just, I got so far and whatever happened, I didn't get to finish it. So a lot of this is going to be new to me after a while. But I've done base building, so we need to scan these things. There we go, bulkhead. So then this should give us the ability to make one. And even a spotlight as well, we'll have that. Can very carefully get round and in here and see some goodies. Some water, that's nice. Let's have a little drink. Okay, let's have a look and see what else we can scan. grow bed. Now we want one of those.
New blueprint acquired.
And we should scan some of these plants as well. Oh, observatory, we'll have that. So this section we're in here is the observatory, so it's got the nice big windows, which is great. And this lantern tree is very useful. The fruit gives you water and food, and we can pick that. Now, the problem is if we pick it now, there's a good chance by the time we actually make a grow bed that it's going to be rotten. But what we can do is we can just eat some now. I seem to remember it takes some space. Yeah, it does take some space, but we're on 31 food at the minute and 52 water. So if I eat one of those, we've gone up to 41 food and 55. Let's eat another one. Yep, so it's giving us 10 on the food. And I didn't notice what all the water was there. Was it 7? Let's have another. 3 in the water, but that's okay. That's pretty good. And it's getting dark now then. Are we going to make it back down in time? Or should we just keep exploring? What do we think? Because I have got the torch. We're going to need to use that anyway to get back because it's hard to see where we're going. Right, let's get the torch on for the flashlight. Sorry, flashlight. I think what we need to do really now is get back and start building a base and get a grow bed down, and then come back and get the fruit. So I'll do that. So I'm back to the sea moth, and I'm just going to have a quick look at the habitat builder. If I right click, it tells me what I can build. Now the reason I've done that is because we haven't scanned the multi-purpose room, and that's the best starting place for building a habitat. There's no point in building a scanner room straight away or an observatory. So I think we're going to need to go to the other building, either the one on the other mountain area, that one up there, or try and get back over there. We were up at that one, and just on the other side of here there's another building, so one of those two has the multi-purpose building room on it. Now it might be that one. So do we chance going that way, or should we go down to the bottom one? I think let's go for this bottom one. Get this right. Little bit lost. Do we go around this way? Oh, there. Yeah, so it's right between the two. And we'll just have a look at that. Now there are some creatures down here. Might be able to see them. There might be, there'll be just little spiders. Now is there a multi-purpose room there? I'm not sure if there is, but we're going to go down anyway and have a look. So let's have the knife. And there's more of these grow plots, but also there's some fruit. Oh, there we go. Is that one? Yeah. I hear them scuttering. There's some fruit in there, which is great to get some potatoes and things. I don't know if you can hear that. You can hear this sort of scurrying sound. There. Yeah, so these potatoes, let's get those scanned in. And then the marble melon, sorry. Now when we have one of these grow beds, or an exterior grow bed, alright. I got the... Did I get the... You know, I thought I scanned out the other one. When we get one of those built, we'll come back and grab these. So let's have the knife back on and have a look here. What have we got there? Can you hear it? Stasis rifle. A part of it anyway. So we want to scan this room. Multi-purpose room, that's what we want. Excellent.
New blueprint acquired.
It's one of those creatures there. Let's get him stabbed. Oh, I think he's glitched. I'll take the PDA.
Integrating new PDA
Oh, spare
data.
battery, excellent. Another PDA. And we can't get in there. Get in through the top maybe. Let's have a look. Yeah, see, that's a graphic they should have fixed by now, I think. When you click on the ladders, use ladder, it just sort of teleports you. Boop, and you're up. Well, that's alright. Ultra glide fins.
New
Yeah,
blueprint acquired.
we'll have some of that. Oh, that's... Ah, well, look at that, man. The glass is broken. Right, get the PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
And purple tablet. Look at that. Alien writing on it. Wonder what that's for. And I don't think I need to scan this. No. I'm very tempted to take some of this now. Should we take one of each just in case? Because then if we can get the... Whoops. Can get the crop bed built before they rot away. Then that would be great. We'll get those planted straight away. Right, timed that perfectly. It's just starting to get dark. So now we've got the blueprints for the multi-purpose room. And we've got some potatoes and a melon, or one potato and a melon. And if we manage to get a crop bed built, we can get those planted straight away. So we can get some food on the go. We're back at base, and let's have a look now and see what we need to build. Oh, it's hard to see. So let's use the lights. Use the lights from this. So there's the ship. There's a deeper section, so we want to build in that direction. Just leave that like that. That might help. Alright, let's try the building. Multi-purpose room takes 6 titanium, which I have. That's great. Now then, try and remember what the commands are. Now, I don't want it to go that deep. I want it to be fairly close to the surface. Okay. Yeah, it's very difficult to see where you're going. Alright, I'm going to go for this ledge here. Let's have a look at it. So I've just placed the marker down, so it's going to be right on that ledge, and it's deep off that side. So yeah, I think that's going to be good. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Construct. Left button. And away it goes. Here we go. And there it is, built, and it automatically extends the legs out.
It may be prudent to separate work and leisure spaces to maximize
Mm-hmm.
Treat this space as your home, but never forget that it is not.
Yeah, thank you. Let's get a better look at it. Yeah, that's going to be good. And there's that E button again. Yeah. All right. So next time we'll look at expanding on this and moving in the tools and things that we need. But in the meantime, um, please comment on the video if you've enjoyed it. Let me know what you liked. Is this the right sort of length? Is it fast paced enough, or do you like the chilled out? Anything, just let me know what you think and give it a thumbs up and subscribe too if you're interested in seeing more. So until next time, I've been Tallman Brad, and this has been Subnautica, and I'll see you again soon.